What's good, everybody? I hope you having a blessed day. But listen, I got my girl Nicole with me, expert realtor, and we're gonna share with you guys the major differences between being a realtor and an investor, and the pros and the cons as to why you may want to do one or the other,
or why not both.
Square business.
What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to focus on the 3 advantages to being a realtor versus being an investor. So the first thing is that you get the opportunity to learn in a more structured environment, right? You're typically working with a dedicated broker or coach that's going to teach you all the ropes. And the second thing is you have the opportunity to grow your market knowledge with minimal risk. You're not actually investing in that market that you're unfamiliar with. And lastly, and most importantly, is the access. You have access to the MLS and all of those necessary tools and platforms for you to be able to conduct a proper market and property analysis. And stay tuned, guys, because at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a major key that's gonna give us realtors a real competitive edge over investors.
So I would say the 3 key advantages to being an investor over a realtor is number 1 is the low to zero cost to entry, hands down. And number 2 is, listen, your pay is directly correlated with the value that you bring into the marketplace, period. You don't have no caps. And number 3 is, guess what? You don't have to spend countless hours studying to take some state exam to get your license. You can just go to YouTube University and watch me, you dig?
So guys, unfortunately for every advantage, there's also a disadvantage. The legal ramifications. As licensed realtors, licensed professionals, we are held to a higher legal, moral, and ethical standard, which makes it 10 times easier for us to have legal issues when making an error.
So the disadvantages to being an investor, I would say number 1 is you don't really get no standardized training. Number 2 is you're gonna have to run through I don't know how many potential gurus before you find the right person that can actually help you get to the goal. And number 3 is, man, guru training can be super expensive, and it's no standardized way of vetting those people. You may have to go through 1 or 2 different mentors before you actually find that one person that's the best fit for you and what you're trying to do in your business.
So guys, there are 3 key things that you need to do to actually become a realtor. 1 is make sure that you satisfy all of your local and or state board requirements. That includes taking all of the courses and, most importantly, passing that test. And the second thing you need to do is join all of your local and national realtor associations. This also includes joining your local MLS. And lastly, you need to pair yourself with a great broker that can teach you all of the ropes and, most importantly, how to become a killer marketing machine.
So basically, you really need 3 major things in order to be successful and get started in this business. Number 1 is you gotta have balls and hard work ethic. Real talk. Number 2 is you need to do some vetting if you really want to be successful and find yourself a good mentor to kind of show you the ropes. And number 3 is the reason why you really kind of need a mentor or try to find somebody that can kind of help you with the standardization of how this business is supposed to work is because, listen, regulations are getting tighter. States are banning wholesaling in some areas. So it's good to learn how to practice this business correctly as you possibly can. Now, I know I mentioned 3 strategies, but guess what? On the real, you really got more opportunities to help sellers as an investor because you got other options like subject tools, more than just a cash offer, wraps, all different kind of things that we can utilize and tools that we can utilize to help sellers get properties moved pretty quickly.
I absolutely love working with my clients, but most of my actions are based on their wants and needs. As an investor, you are the sole decision maker in your transaction.
All right, so Nicole, me as an investor, right? how can I add value to you as a realtor if we was to ever work on a project together? Like, break that down.
Yeah. So the first thing is be specific about what exactly you're looking for in a property. I mean, even minute things, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, square footage, the market area. We need the specific details. The second thing is know your numbers and your exit strategy. What is your bottom line? And already know what the criteria to give me in order to make sure that I'm searching for properties that meet that. And the last thing is make sure you already have your core team in place. And when I say your core team, I'm meaning people like your lenders, contractors, and inspectors. It moves really fast when you're looking for investment property, so you have to be ready to jump on them day one. So Byron,
Okay.
now you tell me,
Okay.
how can realtors work effectively with investors?
Honestly, I would say the best way for realtors to work with investors in this particular climate is providing cash buyers. I mean, just keeping it real. Now, so the cool thing about it, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble from my investor buddies, is that realtors don't know that sometimes you can negotiate your commission.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And this is on properties that may only be selling for $20,000, $30,000, because what they don't know is a lot of times we may make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on that one small property, and you know we may only pay a realtor. Sometimes they only ask for 3%, which is cool. But honestly, we probably making a little bit more and probably could, you know, show a little bit more love on that property. So that's just a tip, you know, for the realtors out there. That's, you know, just because the property's selling for $30,000 don't necessarily mean that, you know, that the investor not making a big chunk of change on their property. So. But Nicole, you said you was gonna drop a major bomb on me.
I am. So guys, yes, I did say my major key, and my major key is for all you realtors out there that's also buying and selling properties. Use your commission as leverage. What do I mean by that? You can get paid off of an acquisition. You are still the acting realtor when you're purchasing a property, even if you purchase it for yourself. So the seller still has to pay you a commission, or should pay you a commission. You can use that to maybe offer a little more on the property, knowing that you're gonna get it right back in the commission. And the second way is forfeit your commission, right? So that forfeiting your commission is adding to the seller's bottom line, right? They wanna get as much out of it as out of the sale as possible. So if they don't have to pay you commission, that's less that they can get off the sale, but it gives you a competitive edge in a multiple offer situation. And when I'm in a multiple offer situation, or if I'm investing, I care about the property. The property holds way more weight for me than the commission that I would make off the deal.
Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Make sure if you did, hit the like button and subscribe. And check out Nicole on...
You can catch me on Instagram. My name is Mrs. Nikki Handy. You can also find me on Facebook. My business page is Nicole Handy Realtor.
Peace.
Peace.